I just quickly want to go back over the Van Hela and add some information to those. Um, First of all, if you were looking at a level 0 student, remember they have very simple language. They probably don't have the vocabulary for this. They do not identify with the properties of the geometric shapes. They don't understand the properties of most of the figures, so they're not going to do that. With a level 1, they start to see relationships between properties, but they do not always understand, and there's no difference between what those relationships really tell them in with the sufficient properties that are there, and they don't see the need for proofs. Okay, and so we need them to cut and to measure and to fold and start seeing the symmetry and the cross sections that they're going to have and those kind of things, making sure that they get that information. How are they going to get that information? By actually doing it. So you're going to have to put some scissors and some measuring tapes in their hand. That's why we provided for you guys a little measuring tape and those kind of things, just so that you have that ability to get those in their hands. Also, make sure that they have, for level 2, meaningful definitions, and they can provide some kind of a simple argument to justify whatever the reasoning may be. So having that ability, if you're putting that into a graphic organizer for them so they can go back and use that information, if they're putting it in a notebook to where they can go back and get that information, but have that information somewhere for them, whether it's on a chart or something that they can use that information and pull from. So it builds into their long-term memory. Also have them draw logical maps and diagrams, make them, and use sketches and grid paper and geometric pieces. Make sure they're working with all of that. And then on 3, this part, like I said, they can give deductive geometric proofs. That's really hard for our students, in differentiating between the necessary sufficient conditions and properties, and making sure that they can identify the role of the definition, the theorems, the proofs, and then have them to be able to describe the effects of adding or removing an axiom of a given proof or system. Now, those are things that we want to make sure that they're doing each time they're working through these.